Hey love bugs, this is Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. If you've been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please drop a line. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. And if you feel like the videos just are insightful and it's something that you really truly needed to hear, and just uplifted you, please go ahead and give a thumbs up and share. It'll be greatly appreciated. And the video I'm about to do today, y'all, I heard about this the other day, and it was just like something, if I know I've never heard of it, it sounded like a good read and stuff like that, I'm gonna go ahead and post it. It's called Twin Flame 101 Heyokas. Be careful of the Qareen. If it wasn't placed in your life by God, cut ties ASAP. I was listening to this on a TikTok compilation. I was like, people like, Lord Jesus, here she go. But no, because there's a lot of things that when I'm hearing it'll be on the vibe I'm already on. I love the conspiracy theory type things and different, especially they got the spiritual compilations that I really love, and I'm like, dang, I'm getting hip to that. I didn't even know they had that. But there was this one where I heard, and it was just like, what was crazy. Well, nothing's crazy when it happens to us. It was just like different flashes I was getting, or different things that, I may discuss with somebody else, or it may be a movie that is like prepping me for different things that I may go through on my spiritual warfare, or things that are, unfolding in my life. And I was like, what the heck is a Qareen? And it's like, Islamic, for constant companion. And I know I have a few people that are Islamic background. I don't know what you want to call it, so I'll try to be politically correct by, not poking any, disrespect towards anybody's culture or, race, whatever, any kind of belief. And it was just like, when I was reading up on it, I was just like, wow. It's like, because I was just like, the way they're talking about it, it's kind of like, it's like a twin flame, but this is just like, it just depends on the belief of other people on what this may be, so I was just jotting down a lot of different things, and I was just like, wow, this is very interesting. And it's like, as soon as I'm thinking about that, all of a sudden these daggone spiritual chills are starting to come up, like, ugh. Okay. It's like you had this bond with them, since birth, and there's a lot of different people that think of the Qareen of, it can be very evil. It's like a Djinn, and different people that are from, I got people that are from, Kuwait and Iraq and different stuff like that. So I tend to ask them, like, hey, what is the things that y'all, that y'all believe in and stuff like that, just to be able to have an open mind of different beliefs that people have, because we're all spiritual family, but we all have different walks of life on how we believe different things, our mannerisms, how we tend to move through things. And there's a lot of different insight that I've truly gotten that's just been mind-blowing to me. And it was just talking about the Djinn. There'll be different ones that I've seen that I start busting out laughing, because there'll be some of my friends, I'm like, why do y'all believe in going haunted places by y'allselves and stuff like that? Y'all be seeing, because I'll be seeing that crazy stuff that they be doing, because there'll be certain things you can see where people, they done probably manipulated some stuff and like, oh, we see something over there. But there'll be different times I don't see stuff in my videos. People come back like, Roslynn, I seen this, that, and the third in your videos or whatever. And I'll be seeing stuff and I'm like, Bismillah. That's, I always be hearing them say Bismillah, and be seeing different things. And I'm like, you know what? Y'all better than me. I can't be going and stuff like that. I cannot, if I do, it's going to be a few people with me. But it was a guy that was talking about the Qareen. And when I was doing it's like it could be a shapeshifter. You know, he was talking about that, where it's like different belief. People say it could be something very good with you, but we all have one. And that's when he said that, and all of a sudden all hairs on the back of my neck and my arms started standing up. I'm like, ooh, spidey senses like, okay, you need to go ahead and research this and stuff like that. Y'all see I sit up here and lit my stuff when I was talking about that, but I'm like, but it's just like these are different things. They aren't the same as, you know, your twin flames. It's like it's like your twin flames, they challenge you. You know, sometimes it's just like, you know, I've heard different things where people are like, you know, my twin flame is very toxic. You know, they can be very harsh, they can be very mean, and these are the different things. They're mirroring different things out of us within ourselves that we don't realize we are towards ourselves and not know that. I've never experienced that with my twin flame. I've felt a lot of comfort with mine. There'll be different times that they done got into my behind, you know, anybody tell me like, hey, you need to stop doing this, you need to stop doing that. So it wasn't very harmful, but a lot of times it's just like that truth, it hits us and it makes us feel very uncomfortable. But with a Qareen, Djinn, I meant to say, these it weakens everything about you. It is just like, from what they say, it will whisper negative thoughts to you, different things like, you know, hey, you need to do this, or you see how they're not talking to you, you know, the world's closing in on you, is you against the world. You're seeing, you know, you have this enemy against you, you know, it'll constantly be speaking something negative to you. It may be that thing that if you're healing from addiction, you may be having something that makes you crave to want to go and go back into your old ways, you know, really placing you in situations where that makes you want to go back to your different addictions that, you know, you're trying to heal from, because that opens doors to what the devil wants you to do. That's the reason why, you know, if you're going through different things, like where people, you know, that knows I'm open about how I used to smoke herb a lot, you know, especially when I first started my journey, I got that way. And it's like, I tell people, I don't judge anybody who does that. I don't judge anybody, because we all got a past, we all got things that we face, and you know, no, you can't place judgment on people, especially when you ain't got your own stuff straight. You still shouldn't even place judgment on anybody, because if you know you're at that vibration, you already know judgment, it's a root to all evil when it comes to different things like that. And we should never judge anybody. But these are the different things where it opens that gateway for you to go. It's like you can go 100 paces forward, and it's just like you don't realize messing around with this type of vibration will have you like 1,000,000 paces back. And it is telling you it's like when it comes to your twin flame, they know you to the core. They approach you with love, they approach you with kindness, even though there'll be different things. It's like, especially if depends on if you're the runner or the chaser. If you're the chaser, you're going to be able to, you know, you're wanting that person to know you, because it's like when you're wanting them to know you, you're wanting them to know the core of themselves. And a lot of times knowing the core of ourselves, you know, is very scary, you know. And it's just like a lot of times when it comes into the connection of your twin flame, it was created by something being snatched. It was like something that hit you in a very drastic or traumatic way. But when it comes to Qareen, it's like it's the ego to the soul. Is that everybody has a Qareen. It's essential to your evil twin. And it will speak like negative of sin to you. And these are the different things that you know that you have to be able to be very wary of. You know, it'll be just like this thing that's harping over you. You know, you could be in that vibration of going through a huge change into your life, and you have to understand when everything has a balance to it. You got good and evil, you know, ups and downs, lights and darks, you know, and all those things. And it's just like when we're having that spiritual awakening, it's just like when you're having a spiritual awakening. That's what reminded me of that, because it's like when you have that spiritual awakening, there's a lot of people that, you know, I've connected with on one-on-one, and I was just, the first thing I asked them, hey, when you went through your spiritual awakening, did it tell you that if you had children that you need to get rid of your children, like in a life existing way? Or, you know, your children are going to kill you, or your family is going to kill you. or you need to kill yourself. There'll be different things where it's really just like playing on your insecurities, anything like that, especially if you have that type of person that has tendencies to where you don't want to be here anymore. A lot of us has been there. I told people I've been like that. I've had different prayer vibration of people coming at me and and putting threats on me and stuff like that. But these are the different things where it will have you moving in ways where you understand this isn't a negativity. It'll be something that when you waking up that part of yourself that you truly need to know, it will make you want to be living in an egotistical vibration, a fear-based vibration, a negative projection of vibration. You can see it just when you're moving in a higher vibration. You can see other people that are going through that. It can be and a lot of times people feel like, oh, if I stop talking to them, they won't see that it could be somebody who's comparing their life to yours, or feeling, this should be me type vibration. People feel like, oh, let me not talk to them on the phone, I'll just text them. You have to understand, if you're in that vibration of where you're knowing, you're going to feel things even through when you're ignoring somebody, or even through their text. You will feel that even through their actions of how they want to project stuff on you, where people are trying to pull your triggers. They're moving through their Qareen. And these are the things, it's like, if it's not God-based, if it's not godly type, this is something that you really need to cut off. Or you're just being able to say, oh, okay, this is my Djinn, this is my Qareen. And it was just like, when I'm hearing this stuff, I'm just like, oh my gosh, it explains a lot, because it's opening up a whole new force field of my thoughts of what's going on. Like, I love to be able to research different things, especially something that's really, it's an intellectual type of vibration. It's like, hey, this is something you need to know, and this is something that if you believe in within yourself, go ahead and shoot that off to other people. They may know, because there's I have a lot of people that are from the Middle East and stuff like that, or they practice that through their Muslim background and stuff like that, and they were like, yeah, I know about this, or yeah, I've heard about this. Because there's no disrespect towards anybody that feels like this is like some kind of disrespectful thing, because that's not the vibration I'm coming from. This was something that was guided towards me, and when I heard about it, and it was just like, when I was watching a video, it would be different ones, and there was something, if it comes in pairs to me, that's letting me know, hey, you need to stay woke. When you stay woke and you stop sleeping, you gonna find out a lot of different things. I find out a lot through stuff that y'all send towards me, like, hey, Roslynn, you ever heard of this? Or there'll be a lot of different times y'all say, hey, Roslynn, can you make a video about this, and I love when y'all be dropping gems like that and want me to talk about these different things in different videos and stuff like that. So when it came to me, and it was just like, I was watching the compilations, and this came to me actually 3 different times, because it was on 3 different channels that I watched, like the TikTok compilations and stuff like that, and it was talking about that. It's like you're being followed, you're always feeling like you're being watched. It'll be just like that negative vibration that wants to talk to you, like when you're already having a bad day, then next that mess is coming in like an avalanche. So these are the different things it's telling you to really see what that is. Just if you ever, just drop it in the comments. If you even look it up and you see the characteristics of that, let me know if you've been faced with that before. I know I have. When I go through my spiritual warfare, or when I'm healing from my addictions, different things that I may be facing at the time. You're still going through a grief of family, and you're going through different stuff. It's just like, the devil will love to be able to entangle you within your weaknesses and keep you there, because you're reaching a certain manifestation within yourself that may be hard to reach with the things that you're facing. It's not saying it's not possible, but there's a lot of things that you may be facing that your situation is something that many would have ran from. And with you allowing yourself, a lot of people were like, when they had that choice, they ran from it. But with you have no choice. Even if you want to give up, your body gonna wake up, no, we're gonna try a different way today. You may be mad. You gonna apologize to God? No. I felt what I said, and I said it from the depth of my chest. If you can understand why I felt that way, this is the reason why I felt like that. Then a couple of days later, you be like, I'm sorry. You know, you really be like, I'm sorry, and I felt this, you were right, I was wrong, you know, because God really trying to get you there. He already where he needs to be. He trying to get you there, you know. And when we're going through that, you're gonna face a lot of this turmoil into your life. There's a lot of part of us, especially if you live a life, I mean, you lived a life with a lot of toxicity. You know, you dealt with narcissistic vibrations, you dealt with, you know, people with narcissistic personality disorders, or you even suffer from that too, because you've been exposed to it so much. You picked up those traits, and you trying to heal from it, go through different therapy or find different techniques on how to deal with that detachment from it. You may be dealing with a soul tie that's narcissistic, you know, and you trying to find different things that's going through that. And everything that you're facing when it comes to stuff like that, I mean, it gets you very predatory. You know, you don't realize that's a blessing at the same time, because it's helping you heal parts of yourself that you were scared to touch, or there are different things that you were scared to part ways with, because you felt like, you know, you became very attached to that. There was apartment, you know, detachment, toxic attachment, codependency detachments within yourself or within other people that you felt comfort from. It's like, how you feel comfortable with that? Because there'll be a lot of times where we dealt with things and we normalized that. And that's something we need to stop normalizing. This is something we need to, you know, really part ways with. Ooh, as soon as I said that, I had a spiritual chill. But I hope you were able to resonate with the content of that video. I would love to give a post notification shout out to Timber Wolf. I'm so sick of you. Early in the morning, you be all some mess. But I love it, because you're like, Roslynn, you're the only one I do that to, and I love it. I really do. I just be looking at you like, fix it, Jesus, just fix it. And Dee Dee, much love to you as well. And Ethan means much love to you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. It's so good to have you. Please drop a line. You know, if you've been watching my videos for a while, it would be greatly appreciated. You know, I leave all my contact information in the description box below. It's just being able to help learn from, as well as, you know, helping, guiding towards that bigger purpose, or helping you understand that purpose, you know, where a lot of us are going through that fork of the road where we're really trying to understand. And I love to be that person that helps out the best way I can. Always tell people, hey, you know, I push that out to be able to help you. You know, it's just up to you if you want to be able to have that assistance or not. I don't push that on anybody, you know, but I leave that door always open. You know, whatever I can, I try to help out the best way I can. It's, you know, spiritual networking, be able to do that. Whatever we speak on is confidential. And if you ever interested in podcasting, I always leave my podcast there as well. Or even if you felt like you have interest in doing podcasting, I'll be able to help you out there too. Because Anchor app is very good. It's very simple to be able to use and very easy to use, especially if you're not tech savvy. I'm not tech savvy like that, but I love being able to use it. And, you know, anybody that I can like, hey, you need to go ahead and invest in this. You know, you be able to do it. Hey, we may be able to do a collab one day. I would love to be able to do that. But as well, if you even feel like being generous and be able to drop a donation, it'll be greatly appreciated. The Cash App is there as well, you know. But I'm just pushing out so much vibrations towards you of love, you know, anything that you're needing to get you around that hump on whatever you're trying to manifest into your life. Whatever it is, I'm pushing towards that, adding the weight towards that to be able to make sure it's something that's going to just blow your mind. So whatever that vibration is, I'm sending that towards your way, because, you know, if you've been working hard for it, you truly deserve it, no matter what's going on in your life, what surroundings, what kind of circumstances you in, what kind of, you know, speed bumps and blockages you dealing with. You deserve that. And you keep being consistent and persistent about that, because the devil will try to make you give up today just because you know that door of opportunity may be opening up tomorrow. Stay on it. Stay on your job. Stay on your path, because you truly need that. So even through spiritual social distancing as well, spiritual distancing, you know, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibe, frequency. You know, hey, it can really take somebody a long way. And just for you being able to take that chance to do that without anything in return, you'll go even further as well. So much love to you. Namaste. God bless. Shalom. I say grand risings. Hey, much love to you. Peace.